Hi there everyone, it's Misty here. Welcome back to the ScrapbookPal.com YouTube channel. In today's video, we are making another holiday card, and I am using another stamp set that released this fall from Avery Elle. This is their Nutcracker stamp set. So stinking cute. And we are going to be stamping all 3 Nutcrackers. And then I'm using the Waffle Flower Slimline angled panel die because I wanted to create a striped background behind the Nutcrackers. So initially I'm cutting this out of just some cardstock, and then I'm going to bring in some no shed glitter paper. This is in the shop and I will have all of the links in the description box down below. I knew that I wanted to alternate stripes, so I am using silver, green, and red, but I believe there's a gold that comes in that set, so you could do that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get this adhered to a piece of white cardstock, and then I am going to sort through all of these, and I'm going to, so I can, like I said, do a pattern in the back. So once I've done that, I'm just going to bring in some Tombow Mono liquid glue and get them glued down. So this was actually easier than what you think it might be. Is once you get everything stacked up, it's real easy to go through. And I love how this background turned out. I can see doing this in a variety of colors. You could even do the panel in a different color. You could make this into a slimline shaker card if you wanted to. You could use this vertically if you wanted to. The world is your oyster, as they say, and you can use this in a variety of different ways. And I think it's a really great die set. So I am using some tweezers because fat fingers don't always get in small places. So once I get that adhered, I decided I'm going to go ahead and find my pieces, kind of like a puzzle, and get them where I want them to be, get the pattern in my head and on the paper, and then go for there. And I just found that to be a little bit simpler. I did a little bit at a time. And then I was able to get this completely done. And again, I really love how this turned out. I think it makes a huge impact for not a whole lot of effort. I mean, it is a little bit of effort cutting out the paper and stuff, but you could absolutely just mount this onto some glitter paper. Like if you cut this out in white and then you had a strip of red glitter, it would look like a candy cane stripe. And I think that would be just as adorable. So you don't necessarily have to do all of the colors, but I like the colors. And if you're not a silver person, you can 100% use gold instead, because we will be coloring the Nutcrackers in traditional red and green, which is not something I normally like to do. If you follow me on my Jolly Fun Elf channel, you know that non-traditional Christmas colors are my favorite to do. I absolutely love playing with other colors. So I am bringing in the Lawn Fawn stitched rectangle dies, and I'm using the smallest one to cut out 3 rectangles out of some paper that I had in my stash. Who doesn't have all the Christmas paper in the world? I mean, I probably don't need Christmas paper for the rest of my life, but I want Christmas paper. I love it. I love it. I just love pattern paper. I know a lot of people have gotten away from it, but I still absolutely love to use it. So I'm going to go ahead and get 3 rectangles cut out, and then we're going to move on to the stamping and the coloring. I'm adding all 3 Nutcrackers into my Misty, and I am stamping using Gina K ink onto some Copic friendly paper. I'm going to go ahead and put up a timestamp for you so you can zoom ahead, and then I'm bringing in a piece of chipboard to color on, not only so you can see it a little bit better, but also so there's a porous background. I've heard, and I don't know how much this truth, how much truth there is to this, but it helps blending. It's supposed to help blending instead of just coloring on matte. So that's what I've been doing. And I don't know that I notice any different, but it also makes it easier to see. So we're going to start with some reds. My goal with the hats was to make it look like they were metallic. And the way that you really have to do that is to leave a really bright highlight in the middle. And you want a whole lot of contrast between the outside and the inside. So the red one, I didn't necessarily do it that way, but when I get to the gray ones, you're going to definitely see how I do that. And then I am trying to go use one color and then on all 3 of them, and then before I move on to the next color. Again, all 3 of them are going to be some sort of red and green, and I really tried to mix it up. So you don't need me jibber jabbering. So I'm going to turn on some music, let you watch me color, and I'll catch back up when we're ready to put the card together. just chiming in here to say I had no idea what color Nutcracker's facial hair was. So I looked, and you'll see me scrolling through Google. It's like there's this one where it was like white hair and a black mustache. There was another one that, like, I have one that's white hair, white mustache, but he's in purple because I decorate with purple and silver. And then there was another one that was all black. So you're going to see me use all three colors. The wood also tends to be lighter. Most of the ones that are made from wood, I didn't see a deep, deep dark wood, but you are going to see me color one of them a little bit deeper than the other. So don't be afraid to consult Google on how to color a nutcracker. So once I get those dies cut out, I go ahead and run those through my Gemini, and then I adhere this panel to a piece of white cardstock that I've cut down to 8.5 by 7. Then I've scored it at 3.5. That's my favorite slimline to do. It just makes it so I'm not cutting different angles and having weird leftover pieces. So, but you can make your slimlines bigger if you want to. I just didn't feel the need. I'm using some tape runner to get these adhered down, and then we're gonna pop them up with some pop dots. I really I am so happy with how these nutcrackers turned out as far as coloring. They were just so much fun to color. And over on my Jolly Fidel channel, I'm already starting my holiday card series, and I actually have a card using the same stamp set where I've colored him in pinks and greens, and I think he turned out fantastic. So this stamp set I feel like is a must. So yeah. So I got the center one adhered, and now I'm adhering the other two. Again, I have popped these up off of the background and did my best to get them straight and even. And then I was trying to decide on a stamp set, and I decided on Have a Cracking Holiday, or Wishing You a Cracking Holiday. It's very punny. All of the sentiments in this stamp are very punny, so really, really fun. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Misty again. This is actually the mini Misty, and then I'm bringing in the darkest green from Pink Fresh Studio. I believe this is called I think this is the On the Horizon quad. I think this may be out of stock right now, and I don't know if they're going to bring it back, but it was in stock when I got it from them. So hopefully, it's a really nice ink pad. I love that they come in a quadrant, like 4, with, an ombre lightest to darkest. Sorry, my brain. So I went ahead and added 2 pop-ups on each side of the sentiment, and then I added a couple of rhinestones from my stash, and that's it. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I really do appreciate you. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave me a comment letting me know which Nutcracker is your favorite. I hope you have a fantastic day, night, weekend, wherever you are, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.